So this person named Ann, did I record? Yes. Okay, desk view, please. Thank you. Stealthy and Ann. Is this your mother? She's like, yes. Okay. She told me that. Like, that's why I was like so blunt with the fact because I could just see it. Okay, she also tells me that we have something we wore in honor of her memory, and I'm like pointing it out. I'm like, dang, you might even wear it recently, but it's like a bracelet or a necklace. It doesn't have to be a value, doesn't have to be worth millions of dollars to be handed down and sentimental, but there's something we wear in honor of her memory. I don't know if you have kids, but I feel like you could, like, I don't know, be a girl mom. Like maybe you have a girl somewhere, but if you ever, I don't know if you have kids or if she met your kids, but you're meant to probably at least have 2 kids in this lifetime. And then I just feel like she just has that grandma vibe, just happy to be there. I asked her how she ended up passing, and she says medically. She goes, and then it got worse and worse and worse, and it just happened so fast. I have 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. She didn't meet any of them. Oh my gosh. Okay, 2 kids, 2 girls. I love that. Okay, cool. So she says that, hold on. Wait. Sorry. She says, write it down then. Just like you. She sounds like you, and she says it. Write it down then. It's not too hard. And I was like, what are you talking about? She goes, journaling. She always wants to journal. She always wants to find self-care. She goes, Kato, tell her what you told your client this morning. I was like, okay, that's a lot. But I told my client that even if they're going to take 3 days off of work, go lay in a bed and take a nap and then shit themselves and eat chocolate for 3 days, sometimes that is self-care. If you feel like you reset by laying in a bed, eating chocolate, shitting your pants, then that is what you can do. Every one of us can enjoy our time in that way if that's what we want to do today, okay? And so she's talking about like, if it starts to consume you and you just don't have any idea, then write it out. Write me a letter. She literally goes, I can't see you if you don't. It's like a mom saying, well, I can't hear what you're saying if you don't stop crying. It makes me feel like that. She's like, well, I can't see it if you don't show me. Can't see it if you don't show me. Okay, even though you have lots of different ways of communicating with her on a regular basis. She goes, Kato, she has a lot of my things. I feel like we maybe even have like a shirt or a top. Okay, I don't know how she passed, but you have like one of the shirts she wore a lot, or she's either telling me that or it's one that she wore right at the end. Still, okay. Crying consumes me. I need to start writing. Right. And so she's like trying to tell you how to fix your problems, which I love. She's like, write it down. Can't hear you if you don't write it down. Oh, yes, I have her tops and cardigans. She loves that you have her tops and cardigans. She says you have a bunch of her stuff. She points out the tops specifically, talks about the things that you have that she wore in honor of her memory, talks about she knows about the kids, she's met the kids. She goes, I got to meet them before you met them. Have fun with 3 old souls. And then she starts laughing. And then she starts laughing because one of the girls is totally like, not necessarily your karma, but the karma she like that's satisfying to a grandma. So she's like hee hee hee, but she knows the kids, loves the kids, got to meet the kids before you even did, so she wins. She feels totally satisfied by that outcome. And write it down. And then she also tells me that she passed with something medical. She kind of writes cancer, but I think before she told me it was just something that like feels like water pushing through a tube and inevitably the pressure just giving out because it builds up so much. My youngest is my mom reincarnated. Okay, hold on. So, your youngest, you believe, is literally your mother reincarnated? And I love the fact that I pointed you out as a girl mom, pointed out specifically one of the kids, and then laughed. Yes, I definitely believe part of your mother's soul is reincarnated in that one. She passed in a car accident. She says, She says, you ever breathe with no lungs? I did for a minute. I knew what was going on. I wasn't scared. I feel like there's okay, cool. If someone told you she died right away, great. But believe it. Let that be the truth. But there was a moment of like realization. Okay, I feel like it's daytime. I'm upright and I'm sliding backwards. All I hear is scraping, though. She doesn't give me a sign and symbol. My typical sign and symbol for car accident. Was there someone else involved? There was water involved. She slid on ice. I was like, I'm sliding backwards. There's a scraping noise. It's bright. She's looking at ice. She's sliding on ice. And it's probably bright and... Wow. What a great communicator! That's why she told me the water thing. How it was like water building up and it was like pressure until inevitably it was just like out of control. Okay, so she's driving on wet roads that turn into ice and then she slides and gets into a car accident sliding on ice. I remember when earlier she said that it was she said it was just really like surprising, like, oh, okay, all right, fine, whatever, okay, you know, when mom passes, like really unexpectedly. Didn't expect it to happen like that, but there it is. On her way to mass, oh my goodness. Correct me if I'm wrong. My brain just tells me Mass is a Catholic thing, right? Okay, watch what I did. So you haven't seen this yet, but you'll see that I've done this completely authentically when you get your recording. But I drew, where are you? I drew this, and then I drew the shirts and blouses. Usually if I do jewelry, it's like when I did Jill's jewelry, it was like a ring, right? Usually that's the typical sign for a ring. But yours was this. What if we did this? And it's a little rosary. Wait, where is it? Can you see it right here? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Cute. That just like really resonated with me. Yeah, like rosary beads. Like, wait a second. She put all the little puzzle pieces. This is a great communicator. You know what? I'm really deeply emotional too. I am deeply, something hits me, it's a whole tidal wave of emotion. They were in her car when she... Come on, little lady. And this should also answer the question if my person was Catholic, if my person was atheist, if my person was whatever. It's neutral. You want to talk to your kids or not? It's pretty simple. You want to talk to your loved ones or don't you? Do you want to talk to them back or not? We all do, okay? Everything's fine. She says she's healthy. She's like happy, healthy, I'm good. She goes, there's a moment of realization. She saw herself spinning. She knew what was happening and she was not afraid. And she kind of gets after you about chilling out, chilling out and crapping yourself and eating chocolate for 3 days just to do some self-care. And then write into a journal and like give yourself the time that you need, because she can't help you if you don't know what you want. How are you going to ask for things from the universe? How are you going to manifest things for your life if you don't know what you want overall? So I think that you have a lot of journaling to do, my love, and your mom loves you.